This is Silvio Bellavo as the E-Chaplain this morning. Hopefully, you're doing fine today on this Sunday in the Catholic Roman or Catholic Christian tradition. It is Palm Sunday, so I will talk to you about that later on at the end of this presentation. And I want to tell you that today we're continuing the series of 40 nails that will help you nail it. And we're going to talk about the nail number 39. Want to remind us, I say us because sometimes I have to remind myself that the E-Chaplain is a multi-faith and multi-spirituality, multi-spiritual space or universe that helps women and men to discover or rediscover dignity in their existence through simplicity towards wonder. Let me repeat that. We help women and men discover or rediscover dignity in their existence through simplicity towards wonder. Today, we're going to talk about nail number 39, which is two for the price of one. That is goodness and holy. You can tell me why two, Silvio? What's going on? Well, two, because we all are we're how can I say this? Well, my brain is still in French right now. Sorry, bear with me. And yeah, so goodness. Everybody has goodness in their heart, and also holy, because we're entering. When I say we, I mean the Christian and Catholic tradition is entering into the Holy Week, and today is Palm Sunday, as I mentioned to you before at the first part of this presentation. So, do you know anybody who has both, filled with goodness and his is holy? I'd like to see your comments below if you know of somebody who has both of those. You're gonna say, "Well, Silvio, no, nobody has no human being. Some human beings don't even have goodness. So how can they be holy?" Well, I can tell you this much. Every human being has goodness within them. However, some people do not know or do not choose not to or don't know how to dive into that goodness and share it with others. Or some people just decide not to and just shove it down because they're filled with suffering and they can't go bypass or go through that suffering and get rid of that suffering and reach their goodness within them. But everybody has goodness within themselves. You might feel that strange, but it is true. I've worked with inmates and even people who we thought that was no good at all. When you really looked at him, it can be a sociopath or whatever, psychopath, they still have a little bit of goodness within them. Sometimes it takes a miracle to help them reach that goodness, but it is doable. And we are all called to be holy. In the Catholic Church, there's a tradition that people have been beatified or declared saint, being holy. You say, well, Silvio, some of those people were not holy at all. Well, guess what? Being holy doesn't mean perfect. Being holy means that you've worked your crap to make it better, to put it in the garden and put flowers up. What it means is that they changed your life. I'm thinking of, I think it was St. Augustine's, who was, I call him, the biggest pervert in the history of humanity. But his mother prayed for him for 30 years straight. Did not miss one day. Well, maybe she missed one day, a couple days. But anyways, and he changed his behavior, and that's why he became he the church called him holy. But and other people, they had their characters. Mother Teresa, Pope John Paul II, they all had their characters, but they had also goodness, and they changed their lives to reach that holiness. So you and me are all called to reach that goodness and to become holy. However, there is one person that existed, let's say about 2,000 years ago, who is totally both. He has a lot of goodness. It shows in the miracles he did, in the people he accompanied, in the way he talked, in the way he behaved, in all encompassing of his life, he was full of goodness. Okay, you're going to tell me, well, Silvio, you told us the other day that he freaked out. Jesus freaked out in the temple. Well, yes, but he freaked out because he had goodness. He couldn't stand the fact that people were selling stuff in the temple. It wasn't right. It wasn't correct. It wasn't a good deed for them to do that, especially on the Sabbath day. So, uh, and he is holy. Today is Palm Sunday, and we're entering into the Holy Week. And then that's one of the reasons I put this theme of goodness and holy, because as I said before, we are all called to be holy. And this week is the Holy Week in the Christian and Catholic tradition. We are entering in the Holy Week, which is one of the most important week liturgically and faithfully, spiritually, spiritual, in a spiritual way. Ah, uh, this is one of the most important weeks of all this calendar year. Is the Holy Week. It's where we prepare our hearts to receive Jesus when he is resurrected. It is also Palm Sunday. Today, if you go to mass or whatever, to church, you're gonna see they'll offer you palms. Where does that palm come from? Why did he use palms? Well, when Jesus entered into the Holy Week, into the journey on the path to be crucified, people greeted him with palms. They felt they seen him that he was the king of all kings, so they had to show him he was really important, so they put their palms on the ground. Got to remember, people walk bare feet and walked in sandals full of sand, full of dirt, so they wanted him to be walk on something clean. Simple as that. And also because they honored him as a king. And next year, when you go to the Shrove Wednesday, you will have ashes. And well, they burn this year's palms, and they will burn them before Shrove Wednesday. They will use those ashes to say, convert and believe in the good news. So that's simple. And also because you came as ashes, and you will return as ashes. Dust, you came into dust, you will return into dust. So today, I just want us to, I wish that we can all hammer on the nails of goodness and being holy. See you tomorrow morning for the last but not least 40th nail. Thank you for all those who followed me, followed the E-Chaplain, and followed those 40 nails. Because several weeks ago, more than 40 days ago, I asked a few people on the social media if they had what came to mind, what came to heart in their hearts when they heard the noun Jesus, name Jesus. And they said holy and goodness. That's one of the several words, qualities I've received. So tomorrow morning, we'll be talking about another important topic, and I reserve a special surprise for the Holy Week. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Maybe tomorrow I'll tell you. But anyways, it'll be announced on social media after tomorrow, and you can follow it see that on the E-Chaplain YouTube channel and also E-Chaplain Facebook page. Maybe I'll decide if I'll put it on the my personal Facebook profile. So on that note, happy Sunday, everyone, and have a good week. Bye bye for now.